Hello there, it's JuliaMazur with Simply She Stamps. It's a Wednesday night. I typically do Monday nights, but I just wanted to jump on here on a Wednesday to give you a paper saving tip and also kind of a stamping tip. So I did for my Las Vegas trip backstage conference, and I wanted to use rose gold, beautiful paper, and with the navy and mauve. I just really liked those colors for a wedding card. So I have a Night of Navy card base, and then I put a piece that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that was run through an embossing folder, through my cut and emboss. Since it is a dark card base, I did put a layer of Very Vanilla on the inside, and if you saw my tip that I posted, oh my goodness, was it earlier this week or last week, about saving the 1/4 inch strips when you put a inside piece for your sentiments. That's where that comes from, when you need to put a layer on the inside. Okay, so let's get to where we're going. First tip for paper saving. I love cutting layers, 3 3/4, so I do have some extra paper, but it's nice that there's no waste on the other side. So I got 4 pieces. I can make 4 cards pretty quickly. And my quick tip on how I got these flowers to look like that, sometimes with the photopolymer or just the way that the stamps are, you kind of have a flat look, and I wanted a little bit more dimension and some more. Sorry, I think I lost you, or at least my phone said I lost you. I inked up my flower from Textured Florals with Petal Pink ink, and then it keeps popping up that I'm losing the connection. I don't know if I am or not. Let's see here. Take a quick break here. I just want to check on my computer to see if we're still going live, and then I'll jump back on. Let's see. Video looks like it's going. Leave me a comment if you're watching. Oh, there we go. Says I'm live. Maybe I'm cutting in and out, but we'll be okay. All right, so Moody Mauve, I'm taking a sponge dauber on my finger, and I'm just going to kind of tap on the scrap paper so I don't have so much ink, and I'm just going around the edges. I'm putting a little bit in the middle. You don't need a whole lot, and you don't want to cover too much because then the other color won't shine through. And then I'm going to blow on it, or huff on it as we say. And then that's how I got that extra color on there to make it kind of look edged in a different color. All right, so that was Moody Mauve and Petal Pink. That's how I got my stamped layer. Let's put these out of the way. Now my big paper saving tip is I wanted some bling with this rose gold. So this is my layer that I'm going to put this piece on. And since the middle is going to be hidden by this layer, that's where I'm going to die cut my beautiful bow here. I'm going to use my mini cut and emboss. And here's another little tip. Sometimes your plates get kind of scratched up from the dies. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you use the same plate on top. So then it doesn't get as scratched up, and it won't kind of add texture to your paper. And you do want to kind of flip these around, so you can flip them over like that, but make sure you keep a nice fresh one on top, just like that. I'm going to run it through my mini cut and emboss right here. Hopefully I'm not shaking too much. I find if I put that on my paper, then it kind of wiggles a little bit too much. So that's how I punched out or die cut my bow here. I think I'll call it a bow. All right. And that is my paper saving technique. And for this, I'm going to use a little label, and so I only needed a partial, so I have a little strip, and that's where I cut that out. You could also just use a circle punch, like a decorative circle punch, to kind of punch a whole bunch out, so you're not, wasting too much of the paper. Okay, so what I did was I took my Stampin' Seal, and I put it along the edges. I don't want to put any in the middle because then it'll stick to my card. So that's gonna go on my layer. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals. And I might stick one in the middle there. Let's see here. Do you have a paper saving technique or tip that you use in your crafting? You can put it in the comments. Okay. So this goes down just like that in the middle, and I pre-stamped Here's to Beautiful Beginnings and Happily Ever Afters, and I have some ribbon here. It is about 5 inches, and a lot of times with the ribbon I'll just put it like that, but this ribbon kind of phrased a little bit too much for my taste, so I'm going to take some tear and tape, and I have my ribbon, and I'm just going to start that in the middle. Sorry, I was probably off camera. And make a little loop that way and a little loop that way. And you might be saying to yourself, but that's wasting a lot of ribbon. And I actually was trying to do it where I just put a little piece this way and a little piece this way, and really it was about 3/4 of an inch more just to do it this way. And so that's a lot quicker and easier and more simple. Okay, so what I need right now is my liquid multi-purpose glue. And if I have my, nope, I don't have it handy, so we're gonna just do the best we can. See, a whole bunch of glue just came out there. That's okay, that part's gonna be hidden. And I'm just putting a little dab on some of these leaves. It doesn't have to be all of them. And I'm going to lay that right there. A lot of that's going to be covered up by my label. And then, so, oh my goodness, there is a lot coming out of this one. It definitely was ready to go. Sometimes I use a little sponge. Okay, and that's going there. And then I will take my backings off of there, and my label is going to go right over that. And there we have a beautiful wedding card with the paper saving tip. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can use that tip in your paper crafting, and have a good night. Hope to see you on Monday, 7:15, live here at Simply She Stamps. Have a good week. Bye-bye.